Every morning you wake up, you are stepping onto a battlefield. Before your feet touch the ground, before the phone lights up, before the noise of the world rushes in, a decision has already been placed before you. Who will lead your day? If you allow stress, fear, and distraction to take the first word, they will shape your thoughts. But if you begin your day with Jesus, everything else falls into its proper place. Starting your day with Jesus is not a religious routine, it is a spiritual alignment. It is saying, I will not face this day alone. I will not rely on my own strength. I will not let the world tell. When you choose to start your day with Jesus, you are making a powerful decision that shapes everything that follows. Before the noise of the world begins, before responsibilities compete for your attention, before worries try to take control, you intentionally place God at the center. This single choice realigns your heart, your mind, and your spirit. Mornings are not just the beginning of a schedule. They are the foundation of your spiritual posture for the entire day. When Jesus is first, peace replaces anxiety, clarity replaces confusion, and strength replaces weakness. Many people wake up and immediately reach for their phone, scroll through messages, or replay yesterday's problems in their mind. By doing this, they unknowingly allow stress, fear, and comparison to set the tone for their day. But when you begin your morning with Jesus, you are declaring that God has the first word over your life. Instead of reacting to circumstances, you respond from faith. Instead of being driven by urgency, you are guided by purpose. Even a few moments spent acknowledging His presence can shift your entire outlook. Starting your day with Jesus creates spiritual alignment. Your spirit is awakened before your flesh takes control. When you pray in the morning, you are not informing God of your plans. You are inviting Him to direct your steps. This is where surrender begins. You say, Lord, this day belongs to you. In that surrender, burdens become. When you choose to start your day right with Jesus, one of the most powerful decisions you make is to surrender your plans, your schedule, and your desires into His hands before the world starts demanding your attention. This second key point is about intentional surrender and alignment, allowing Jesus to guide your steps before distractions, pressures, and responsibilities begin to shape your mindset. Too many people wake up and immediately give their first thoughts to worry, social media, fear, or unfinished problems from yesterday. But when you wake up and give Jesus the first place, you are declaring that He is Lord, not just of your salvation, but of your daily life. Surrender in the morning is not weakness, it is wisdom. When you begin your day by saying, Jesus, lead me today, you are acknowledging that your own understanding is limited, but His wisdom is perfect. This posture of humility opens your heart to divine direction. Instead of rushing ahead with your own plans and then asking God to bless them later, you pause and invite Him to set the agenda. This changes everything. Decisions become clearer, reactions become calmer, and priorities become aligned with what truly matters. Starting your day with Jesus also means releasing control. Many people carry anxiety because they believe everything depends on them. They wake up already. When you truly start your day with Jesus, it naturally leads to a life of alignment, obedience, and intentional action. This is where many believers struggle, not because they lack faith, but because they separate their spiritual moments from their daily decisions. Starting your day right is not complete until what you receive in prayer is carried into how you live, speak, respond, and act throughout the day. The presence you experience in the morning is meant to guide your steps in the afternoon and guard your heart in the evening. When Jesus becomes the first voice you listen to, He begins to shape every other voice that tries to influence you. As we bring this message to a close, remember this truth. How you start your day determines how you live your life. When Jesus becomes the first voice you listen to in the morning, every other voice loses its power. Worries shrink, fear weakens, and clarity rises. Starting your day with Him is not about perfection. It is about direction. Even on difficult mornings, even when you feel tired or distracted, choosing to turn your heart toward Jesus realigns your spirit and restores your strength. Each morning is a divine invitation. God is offering you fresh mercy, renewed purpose, and daily guidance. When you give Him the first moments of your day, you are declaring that He is your source, your leader, and your peace. Over time, this daily surrender transforms your mindset, your decisions, and your destiny. You begin to walk with confidence, not because life is easy, but because you know who walks with you. So make it your holy habit. Before the phone, before the noise, before the rush, choose Jesus. Speak His name, read His word, invite His presence, and as you do, you will discover that starting your day right with Jesus doesn't just change your mornings, it changes your entire life.